Hello Team Kids, this is Jump Scare Zach, King of the Jump Scares, here to bring you your weekend preview video for October 26th and 27th. We are going to be finishing out our series on scary stuff, and that is why I'm dressed up in this wonderful Halloween costume, which is an ode to one of the characters in the Loop show that we've been watching throughout this series, Jump Scare Jimmy. And anyway, he has a big part in this week's episode. It's kind of a fun tribute to him. So we're going to be finishing out our series on scary stuff. That's the topic that we've been in for almost 3 weeks now. And the big topic for this week is panic versus confidence. And we're going to be talking about how we can choose to have confidence in Jesus over panic in the storms of life that come along. We're going to be looking at Matthew and the story of Jesus walking across the water and Peter calling himself out to come to Jesus and asking Jesus if he can walk out on the water, and all of the circumstances that go around him having big faith, and then him looking around and being distracted by all of the wind and the waves, and then losing his confidence and beginning to sink. But Jesus reaches out his hand and grabs a hold of him, and through that's an incredible picture for how we can grab hold of Jesus in any season and any situation of life. And so that's going to be the focus. That's going to be the topic for our small group discussion this week. We have a fun activity that we're going to be allowing you guys to have access to during the small group time, and it's not written into the small group sheet, so just keep a heads up. I'll go through it a little bit right now. Really all it's going to be is that we have some dissolving paper for you guys. So I'm going to put some dissolving paper in your guys' bins, and in your bins are going to have little strips that you guys can write on, and I would encourage you to have the kids write out some of the fears, some of the things that are causing panic, worry, just general stress in their life. And the idea is that we can give these things over to God, because as we've discussed in previous weeks, He offers us His peace, and He offers us His confidence in who He is to help us get through these challenging seasons of life. And He's a resource for us whenever we need anything. We can go to Jesus. And so as you guys do that activity, you'll just write out the fears that are on your guys' mind and in your hearts, and then we'll have you guys each have a jar that you guys will fill up with water, and then you'll just cast your cares. You'll cast your cares on Jesus. And the cool thing is they take a little while, so they don't disappear right away. Sorry, someone was calling me. They don't disappear right away, but they start to dissolve slowly, and then it's just a picture of kind of how God takes our worries and takes them on Himself, and shows how He's bigger than the things that we worry about. Another fun thing that you can do during this activity is you could, as these kids are handing their verses and are handing their fears into the water, you could have them recite Psalm 55:22, which we've been learning all week, which is cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. And that's a great picture of what God does for us. So that's going to be coming up this weekend. Take a look at the small group sheet, and I'll go through this activity in a little bit more depth at the huddle. And if you're a 6th grade leader, be looking out. We have a video that's going to be separate for you guys, and that's going to be focusing on the topics primarily for the 6th grade stuff at the 9 and the 11 o'clock service for this week. We're going to be starting the 6th grade, LCK 6th grade ministry this weekend, just giving the 6th graders a chance to have their own space and invest in helping them be wholehearted followers of Jesus, growing closer to Him in everything they do. So that's going to be this weekend. Be praying for us, be praying for this process, and just be praying that God would be in control of it, because as we know He is. This has been a big thing for me as far as giving it over to God, giving these cares over to God, giving these worries over to God. He's big and He's good. So see you guys later. See you this weekend. Should be fun. And Jump Scare Jimmy will be there. I will be there, Jump Scare Zach, and I'm excited to see you there. Have a good one.